I said it for one day and I'm already getting harassed for the divorced from... You're banned. That's what's up. My chat hates me. I deserve it, but you are banned. That's really funny that you remember that. I always appreciate when a chat member latches on to those sort of things. Yeah, I slept pretty good. I got like 7.5 hours without waking up, so that's pretty good, man. No meds either. Just full on. And how was my day? I mean, I went to the store, I guess, so that was pretty good. And then I had allergies for a while. I had my allergy appointment, but instead of a medical appointment, it was my throat appointment, and it killed me for a while, but I'm feeling pretty good now. What my status? Is that what you're on about, Matt? Is Diamond Splash okay? No. Not even a little bit. He's lost his mind. We just gotta be, you know, we gotta be nice and respectful when we can. But yeah, he's pretty much lost it. Okay, we get it. Let's play. What happened to Diamond Splash? He's consumed too much media. Unfortunately. After the year of 2020, he has only been on Twitter and TikTok his entire life and never done anything else. It's so sad. Oh, is this getting one of those days? I know. Yeah, Diamond Splash pre-lobotomy was pretty cool. No, we're gonna get End of Destiny in. We're gonna get like 60 today. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, no, this one will take 20 minutes to do. It's so funny, like what decides to take a while. What's not. My chat's being really mean to me. What do you mean, why am I playing this? Yosh. Yosh, let me put it this way. Everything except for water is either an acid or a base. So which one do you want to be? Why did doctors think about that? Because they didn't know anything. They were just like, let's see what happens now. Oh, dodge the question. Unfortunate society's come to this. Guys, I had a dream that involved streaming last night. First time ever, I think. But it was like one of those lucid dreams where it was like, you're there, but you can't really actually do anything. Because I know this because, first of all, I was streaming in a house that I do not know. Because that always happens. I'm always in a house I don't know, except for the times that I'm not. But this time I was in a house that I don't know anything about. And, wait, let me do the run. Important. Nice. Good job, man. But yeah, in my dream, like, a bunch of friends were over at my house. You know what's funny? Like, these are real things that are gonna happen. The things I thought about. Because I have a friend, because there's, like, a bunch of friends here, and then we have a friend coming up from Florida soon. And that's really happening. Like, that's actually happening. But my brain was like, that's happening right now. And so, Mitch came in, like, Mitch entered my door and was like, yo, you know, my friend's here, we're all gonna go to the movies now. And I was like, okay, let me just end my stream and try to raid someone. And for some reason, you know when you try to do something in a dream, but in your brain just keeps, like, putting it off? And it just, like, it like, doesn't know what it's doing, and it just keeps coming up with new ways to make it. Like, I tried to raid someone in my dream, and I could not do it. It literally took, like, 2 hours, I think. The complications were just getting absurd. But yeah, it's like my first ever dream where I was streaming, and I didn't even remember what I was playing. I don't think it was Enter Destiny though. And then I got in a car, and then we drove for like 19 hours. But it was fun because we were all together and hanging out. And if you're with your friends, you know that any drive doesn't really matter at that point. Why do you hate me so much? I've only been nice and charitable. I mean, you know, but like, you don't gotta like, Yosh. Just because I hate you doesn't mean you're allowed to hate me. That's what I'm trying to get at here. I'm better than you. That's why I hate you, because I'm better than you. But yeah, I woke up at 8 a.m. because that's my new body's way, I guess. Well, what qualifies as a good attempt, Zan Gamer? Because that's sort of arbitrary in a way. It's like one of those things, like, when do you describe an object big versus small? Like, you can add 1 more % to a run, but there's some % where it becomes good. And what is that? USB, 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 USB. Do I call people at all? No. I don't know why. For some reason, I just, like, don't... I'm going through I go through these phases where I just don't feel like interacting with people on the internet for some reason. Like, in that way. I don't know why. I get kind of antisocial, I guess. At times. Yeah, well, I'm just really introverted. Thanks, Aurora. Also, hi. Hi, 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 hi. Nice. Good job, dude. Sub 6 is still awesome. You know that. I wonder what Harvard's happiness rate is, though. I wonder if that's also 1%. The audit of bloodlust isn't impossible. I mean, like, back in the day, there wasn't that many levels separating them. I mean, there was, but it wasn't, like, absurd or anything. Because things ain't like... The things, you know, there used to be a lot larger gaps on the list than there are now. There's just a lot more levels to fill in all the specific difficulty ranges now than there used to be. I only wear a white shirt because it's cheap, and I don't have to care about anything. I've heard of some terrible things about Ivy League schools in terms of happiness. I knew it was gonna kill me. This UFO just takes me so long half the time, dude, to do for the first time. Not the first time, but just like they get consistent at upon opening the game. Sometimes it just takes really long. That's one of my favorite parts of streaming, is putting a go live notification on the thing. Just a lot of creative freedom there. It's like a tweet in a way. Because I know not everyone who follows always has time to watch. So sometimes I just want to give them a little taste. You know what I mean? Meow Mew Mewo, thank you for the sub, and Dragons, thank you for the sub. Nice name, by the way. No. Matt, how would I do it? With how hard I was trying for Oblivion, I don't think there's any way that, like, if someone who's cared that much, not, I mean, that much, but, like, to that level, it'd be like, how would I do it? When I double it and give it to the next person. That is a funny phrase. If it doesn't look that hard, it's not, but it is. Maybe my brain would clutch up. Yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, financial motivation's not great for me. You never finished Amori. You gotta restart it. Matt, you need to play Amori. It's over. You need to start. You knew this would lead to this. Here's the thing with stress and how much, like, how good it makes you play, though. It's like a curve. I'm trying to think of. It's like an inverse quadratic. Or a negative quadratic, not an inverse. Like, when you're not stressed at all, you play really good. When you're... And then as you get more and more stressed, you play worse. But if you get really stressed, you just, like, enter this, like, human survival mode option that, like, does whatever it is you're trying to do with these. There. No more smack talk. I am the best. The best. It was just you a photo 100. Wait, guys, I don't know why my brain needs this right now, but I need a granola bar. My brain is telling me I'm hungry for it. Goddamn granola bar, dude. Your photo 100's only happened like a few times. I've not played Kirby the Forgotten Land. That was 67 to 100. Yeah. Ugh. Oh yeah, Mario movie. I heard it's very good. I got real nervous when I saw the critics score. I was like, uh-oh. And then I remembered, oh, right, they're just insufferable losers. Why is there a slow mode on 300 viewers? I mean... Here's the thing. If the thoughts you're sending take more than, like... I don't know what slow mode's on, but, like... If you're having thoughts at a faster speed than 10 seconds, like, per thought, then you need to slow down anyway. 5 seconds. You can't wait 5 seconds? So, well, think of it as a sub. Like, what thoughts are you having 5 seconds in the same 5 seconds that need to be said? The problem with granola is like these little pieces fall out, you know what I mean? But granola's awesome. Exactly slow mode. Dude, oh my god. I'm getting a long piece of it. You know. Ross is my favorite of the Friends, personally. Dude, I don't even know my opinion on that. Dude, the thing about Friends is people dog on it a lot, but like when you're just like sitting in a hotel room and you need something to do, and that's on the TV, it's clutch as hell. I don't care. I do not care. It's like the ultimate I'm bored in a hotel room and something needs to happen thing. Yeah, literally the ultimate vacation hotel show. Because you don't need the previous context. I mean, it's not like any of them were supposed to be like the paradigm of like moral standards, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not a hater. Yeah. I'm very rarely a hater, actually. Even if it sounds like I'm a hater. Yeah, they're all incredibly unlikable. But, like, that's fine. I don't need to be any of them, you know what I mean? It's just another one of those shows that just like showcases our intrusive thoughts if someone just actually like acted on them and what would happen. I do not mind that. Literally every episode is like that thing you think for a split second before you realize that would make you an asshole. Literally, but it just that's the whole ass show, every episode. Yeah. Different from The Simpsons, though, for instance. Like, The Simpsons, like, also showcase intrusive thoughts and stuff like that, but, like, we all like people like Homer. Like, we like him, you know what I mean? But, like, with Friends, it's just like, these people, if I ever had to actually interact with them, it'd be a really unfun time. But, like, I'd hang out with Homer, you know what I mean? There's a difference there. Well, I'm talking about like earlier seasons, not whatever it is now. I've been rewatching those just randomly sometimes while I'm eating. To be fair, I understand that people who violently hate Friends to the point they won't watch it, because my drama teacher was that. Like, I get it. I'm not above it. You know what I mean? I'm just not above it. Me too. I've been on the craft. I've never broken a bone. Very lucky there. I've experienced a lot of weird health issues, but never a bone breaking. I can think of it a few times I should have, but I guess I got lucky. Oh yeah, I've heard it's a really unpleasant experience. So I'd say I hope that doesn't happen to me, but that's probably gonna happen to me, right? No, I don't know many people that don't, like, their entire lives they don't break one bone. Like, that's probably gonna happen, let's be real. I'm a very careful person too, but the way I look at it is, like, one time I was opening like an oatmeal canister, and there was this little, like, ring thing you had to pull off, and I just pulled it a little bit too hard, and I, like, gashed the underneath of my, like, main clicking finger without even thinking about how that could ever have happened. That's probably what it would feel like to break a bone. Like, usually you don't realize that it might be something that might happen there. That sucked, by the way. I couldn't play it for, like, 4 days. I just kind of had to sit there and be like, well. I just had to, like, watch stuff. I hate when people go, like, why didn't you just go outside then? You know why I can't go outside. You know why. I remember having a whole conversation about that when that happened. Someone said, well, this just shows how terribly online you are because you hurt your finger and now there's nothing you can do. And I'd be like, well, okay, what do I do then? Genius. Other than watch stuff. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, like, the way I look at it, the way I look at most of life, actually, is bad things will happen to me, like 100% chance, because how would they not? But I probably can't control when they happen, so there's no use worrying about them until they actually happen. Although I don't worry about, but I'm, like, really risk adverse. There's the difference between being, like, paranoid about stuff happening to you and just being risk adverse, because I am very risk adverse. Like, if I can't see it coming, it's well, but if I can see it coming, I'm gonna avoid the thing that could do it. Unless it would be, like, really fun. And that's where I'm probably gonna, that gray area right there is probably where I'm gonna end up breaking a bone eventually. Then I'm not just gonna be, like, not risk adverse for anything that wouldn't benefit me. Like, I don't have anything to prove, you know what I mean? You ever see those people just being carelessly reckless for no reason, and you're like, wow, that's a good idea. Like, what do you do? Like, not even in any, like, thrill-seeking manner, just genuinely just careless about anything that could ever happen to them, and I'm just like, look, when the thing happens, and it's a direct result of this, what are you gonna think? Yeah, I like thrilling things when, like, I understand the risks involved. I don't think there's a single thing I can watch that make me afraid of heights. I just don't think I have it in me. Wait, why is my face cam over here? Was I playing Minecraft? Bro is back on Minecraft again. I was, wasn't I? I didn't even notice when I looked at my thing. Yeah. I think that's completely logical. Because the way I see all of it, it's just like, if I play really risk-adverse, I mean, if I don't play risk-adverse in my life, then I'll have less fun risk things to do. And what do I want the thing to take me out to be, you know what I mean? Like, more opportunities, I guess, to do cool stuff, the better. That's a weird one. I mean, not the weirdest one I've heard by even a little bit, but I didn't even know that was a real one. Very interesting. Phobias are random. They just do whatever they want. I don't even know if there's like an actual reason ever. Like, sometimes it's like deep-seated trauma or whatever, but sometimes it's just completely random. I said this before, the only thing I'm genuinely afraid of is, like, needles. That is not a fear I will ever conquer. Nope. No! Oh my god! Wanted that run. Like, here's I still take shots. Like, I'm not so deathly afraid of needles I can't, like, take shots or, like, get my blood drawn, but that doesn't stop the internal voice from going, oh my god, dude, you should do anything that isn't this. I'm so serious. And I gotta be like, you just gotta deal with this, man. It's how it is for today. Like, that will never end. Get shots. Feeling better today? Well, kind of. Some things are better, some things are worse. Definitely not complaining, though. Because it didn't get worse. I mean, goddamn. That's the thing. Just, like, maintaining your current level of bad is often a million times better to the human brain than it getting worse every day. So I'm chilling. All I'll say about taking shots is they're extremely easy if you have acid reflux and know what that feels like. Like, after that, who cares? Like, if you've had really bad acid reflux, no one cares about that. Assuming you don't actually have acid reflux the day of, and then it's just like, wow. I watched a video about the stomach today, and it explained acid reflux, and I'm like, oh, that's why it hurts so damn bad. It's funny, it literally, it shows you a video of it dissolving through stuff, and you're like, damn, that's just kind of in my throat, isn't it? Wow. That sucks. Thank God for antacids. Your family left you and went to the movies? Dude, that was so random whenever that happened. Like, I feel like it would just happen out of nowhere. Half the time. Like, sometimes you'd just be chilling, and then every single person in the house is gone. Like, just completely out of nowhere for, like, multiple hours. And you're just like, what? Oh, yeah, that's a very, very common thing, I feel like. Let me stretch on my wrist. I don't remember what Olympus is. Yeah. Yeah, for like a split second, I'm like, are they gone forever? Like, is this how it is? And then I realized that I don't think that would just happen, man. Hardest part is the 40 cube. Wow, wow. Yeah, that sounds really cool. That is a rough problem to have. But yeah, at least if I turn myself upside down, I don't start spitting out stomach acid. Jesus Christ. Like, I think the system's still in place. It's just really bad. Like, the system sucks. Yeah, if you slept wrong, it's GG. Yeah, sleeping with acid reflux, even at the level I have it, it's like, oh my god. Because if you think about it, it's not, the way you're laying, not good. Do I still play OC Mania? I wish, dude. I'm just, maybe soon I'll be able to. It's just been a really rough, like, 3 weeks. I haven't had a lot of energy outside of streaming. But hopefully moderately soon I'll be able to play it again. Sucks. I was gonna get beta in like 5 days. I was progressing so quickly, dude. It was crazy. But then it was just like, we're gonna stop working. With the acid reflux, just okay. So basically, the thing is like your throat and stomach are all connected. You know what I mean? But there's like a stopper in place to stop the stomach acid in your stomach from coming back up into your throat. But not everyone has very good stoppers to stop that, or in some cases, just none at all. So basically, what stomach acid is hydrofluoric acid. That's actually what it is. And it can get in your throat. And if you've ever felt like your throat is literally burning itself, that's why. Because it is, kind of. That's what antacids are. If you think about it, that is what it is. It just neutralizes the acid, because ant, I guess, means like opposite or something. Has stomach acid get to your throat? It's, uh-oh, do I know this? It means no. I think the main problem is it's just the liquid and things slosh around. But the throat is like right there. Like it's not like it's like you know. YYYYY, thank you for the sub. Oh, Ruben. I want one. Dude, I have lunch and dinner in my fridge and they're both sandwiches. I'm not joking. The first sandwich is ham sandwich, and the second sandwich is roast beef sandwich. I'm pretty sure that you could survive just eating sandwiches, and I pretty much did for many years of my life. Ham sandwich is lunch. Like, I'm pretty sure a sandwich has legit everything you need except fruit, which I get in my oatmeal from the blueberries. Yeah, ham is a lunch meat. Roast beef is also a lunch meat, but you can have it for dinner. Ham is also just better. Ooh, oh no, you lost. What if I said that and then literally, like, I did this with my hand and you saw it in 3D and it grabbed your neck and pff, what then? Like, that's what that means. You lost. That's the only way to do it. Is that exact situation. Is call ham better than roast beef. Ham is underrated? No. No. It's not that underrated. It's not that good. My mom will not eat ham. It's overrated, if anything. I still like it, but it's not like roast beef, man. You know, we're probably one of the last generations that are actually gonna eat like actual animal meat. Like, they may sound like a joke to y'all, but they're working on well, I guess it would still be animal meat, but they're figuring out ways to like synthesize the actual cells so that all the animal cruelty doesn't need to happen, and also it stops climate change situations. And it may be true that in 30, 40 years they're just use that for the most part. That's interesting. Yeah, lab-grown meat is progressing an insane amount. You're right, I agree. Climate change is a lie. Well, I wonder what the last year someone's gonna be able to say that is. Actually, no, people will still be saying it even when it's I mean, people think the Earth is flat. Meat-based plants. Huh? Meat-based plants. Yeah, I guarantee we're gonna go through a phase. It's gonna taste literally exactly as good as real meat, but people are just gonna be like, you can't make me eat that because I'm an American or something. That's gonna be a whole thing. I finally figured out what the term woke means. It means anything that you wouldn't find in the 1960s, I think. I think that's its official definition. Like, literally any single change that wouldn't have happened in the 1960s is woke. That's what the word means. Yeah, they're 100% going to make it political. Like, it's going to be a benefit for literally everyone. It's going to be political somehow. To them. The word political has lost all meaning, I think. For real. Yeah, I think they just need something to be mad about. Because their lives are unfulfilling. In my opinion, why am I lagging so bad? Can you stop? Paper straws are bad. They need to make better paper straws. I'll agree there. They have a point about those. They literally dissolve into whatever I'm drinking and it sucks. And then, because I just generate so much saliva. No. Here's the thing. It's gotta at least be functional first, whatever it is. I will agree with them there. I much prefer metal straws as opposed to that, where you just kind of bring your own. Metal straws are awesome. Metal straws make whatever you're tasting taste so much better. Fun fact, the bacon milkshake at the one place called the B Spot, that comes with a metal straw. Oh, it's for some reason it makes it taste better. But you didn't think that would tie back into the bacon milkshake, huh? And 4 Stream have talked about that in the past month. I want one. Can you tell? Ever since I remember that existed, I'm like, damn, if only I could have one. Well, just don't use a straw. Yeah, that's my solution 95% of the time. It's just don't use a straw. Man, that click is the hardest one, I think, for some reason. Metal straws are sick, though. I'm a big fan. You guys remember the Razer gaming straw? What the hell was that about? Did that ever happen? Like bacon flavored milkshake and milk. No, it was literally vanilla milkshake with bacon bits in a way that tasted awesome, and like other stuff. I think bourbon was also used somewhere in that equation. All I know is it was damn good. Oh, I love the curvy, loopy straws. My brain was like, it gets from there to here, but the path is so random? Isn't that curious? If you think about it, needles are just really small metal straws. No, do the run, dude. Ugh, this guy, dude. This Nathan kid, dude, he just won't do it. But don't worry, I'll totally fluke it from the beginning. This isn't indicative of anything at all. Edible glue exists. Let's go. New YouTube video. Eating 5,000 gallons of edible glue. How do you think Five Guys is that bad? April 17th, 2023. Dude, those purple Elmer glue sticks. Oh my god. Dude, I hated arts and crafts with a passion unknown. Because autism never had any motor skills. Oh my god. We got told we were gonna do arts and crafts that day, and my brain was like, to my brain, what I heard is you were gonna spend the next 80 years in like maximum surveillance prison. That's what I heard, like when I heard that it was arts and crafts day. Guys, we're gonna do it now. Who's excited? Like cutting along the dotted line, dude. You might as well have asked me to like walk on a tightrope above like sharks that are like jumping to try to kill me, and like I'm like bouncing 8 books in my head, and in 2 of my hands I'm juggling like 5 balls. You might as well have asked me to do that. Like, that's what it sounded like. Like, I'm not doing that. Yeah, the paper cutouts, dude. The dotted line was not being cut on, dude. That's awesome. A lot of people start a journey to improve something and end up finding a lot more than what they came for. You know what I mean? And it's always cool to see. I wish I still did gymnastics, dude. Gymnastics is one of the only things I ever did that I never wanted to take seriously, but was just super fun to me. I don't know why that memory just like randomly resurfaced. But I just like jumping around on all these like blocks. And like trampolines and the blocks and the trampolines and the foam pits and all that. Bro, that was fun as hell. I never cared about being good at gymnastics, but I wanted to, it was just so fun. Twitch phone pit? I haven't thought about that. It's like time began. Dude, there was like a period of 3 days where all you had to do to make me laugh was say TwitchCon foam pit in a situation where that shouldn't have gone anywhere and I would have laughed. Like there was a point in time. I don't know why. My stupid chair arm, dude. Oh, sometimes I just accidentally click, man. Yeah, it's almost brutal, I think. I'm not sure. I'm getting better at it. I can feel that. Now I just have my progress to reflect my newfound ability. $13 to $17 sounds pretty right. But I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. I mean, yeah, I literally don't know anything about it. There's no comparisons I can make. All I know is it's harder than Kinos, so there's that. It's pretty hard. Dude, the UFO would be awesome. I would love to get there. I really want that. They're just wrong. It happens. My opinion would let me. What does the list look like? Like, I don't know. Hard Machine seems like it's not that bad, but I guess it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's harder than Oblivion though. Oblivion's so hard, man. But who knows? So it being top 10 doesn't seem super likely. Okay, brain. I have a new bit for my upcoming video. It's gonna be good. I can't share it or it won't be as funny. I did. I just created one. My specs are a i7 9700K, I think. I don't actually remember. And then a 1060, I think. The bit is not beating the level. It's for the sync video, not this. No, trust me, you'll laugh. I'm not even like a little. Like, you will. Rest assured. How do thoughts just randomly appear? I guess there's just neurons firing in the back of our brains all the time. And sometimes they just accidentally make a pattern that turns into a thought. We got so many background processes. Yeah, Ninja, like, I saw a video of him being like, people said I fell off, and then he walked around and was like, yeah, I'm right, here's a private jet that I own, or something. I was like, well, I don't know what you were doing, but you just lost all my respect. That's kind of GG. Mega insecurity moment. Yeah, as if money correlates to how relevant you are at all. No one cares about that. Edge of Destiny's actually treating me pretty well today. We just started from the beginning. We're gonna see if we can get something done. I have a lot of faith in today being a good day. Dude, texting GE levels always, like, not really for this level because that doesn't matter, but like levels that are really trying to get some point across, and then like text appears on the screen, it just completely ruins whatever atmosphere is being created. Like they can have an atmosphere that's pretty genuinely like melon Like, has an air of melancholy to it. Is melancholic a word? How do you say that? And then, like, text will appear on the screen saying, like, hopeless or something. And it's instantly broken. And you're just like, well, okay. All you had to do was not do that. You're doing a pretty good job there. Do I have Monopoly? I mean, like, on Steam? Because no. I mean, if you want to play, I can buy it. But yeah, text and GD levels always kind of ruin things for me. I mean, Blade of Justice is different. The text was there. The text. And also, Blade of Justice is more of a GD level rather than a... I don't know how to describe it. Niflheim is awesome. Well, that text isn't, like, thematic. It's... whatever that is. I don't know what class to put that text in. But Niflheim's awesome. There's probably a bunch of people that don't even know what that level is nowadays. Unfortunately. How many hours do I have in GD? Like 10,340. But half of them are idle at the very least. I imagine most of you guys would know what Niflheim is. There's a very small subset of people that would watch my stream and also not know what Niflheim is. We can all just kind of chill and hang out until Return Zero, and then we'll get an influx of new people that will be good and bad in many different ways. You all know. And I am very content with the type of community I got right now. I was too high, yeah. I saw it coming, but it didn't stop it from happening. Because the click was already done. Return Zero YouTube streams. Oh my god, let's not ever have to do that. Yeah, literally. Dude, I should do Return Zero Discord streams. Literally, I'll just, like, make a server and, like... Oh my god. Yeah. Just make a server and leave the invite link open and then invite like a few people and they can invite whoever they want and see how many people find the server. Be like Return Zero Speakeasy stream. Dude, we should... I think the funniest thing to do would be to keep the chat on Twitch. So that, like, people who are, like, checking out my channel offline just see, like, a million messages being sent per second of a conversation they can't see happening. That'd be so confusing. Dude, imagine, though. This needs to happen now in some capacity. I knew it. I knew it. I know, network is so good. You have to complete a practice on return 0 to be eligible to join the server. Dude, we gotta do that. Yeah, network is awesome. Like, I am now, like, obsessed with the concept of, like, some guy checking out my Twitch channel and he looks and there's a million people talking about something he can't see. Like, that sounds hilarious to me. But if that happens, you all have to, like, make up a new answer when someone asks where the hell the actual stream is or what's going on. Like, a new concept has to be consistently developed at all times. But of course we can start with the classic, like, oh, just refresh. It's right there. I heard actually if you were banned from the chat, you can't see the stream, but there's like a glitch where if you're banned, you can't see the stream, but you can see the chat. It's a really funny thought, yeah. Yeah, just make up like the most random stuff and see if people will believe you for even like a split second. There'd be snitches? Well, of course there'd be snitches. I mean, you can't... It'd be really funny if everyone was in the bit. Like, that'd be hilarious. And I'm sure most people will be, but you can't stop the 12-year-old who thinks they're a part of it that are, like, starts telling other people and that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely need to see the Mario movie. Ban all snitches, for real. I think this is something we have to do for at least like 1 or 2 streams or something insane. Like, we have to try it. There's no way it wouldn't be worth something to do that. I see a lot of merit in seeing this idea through. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you guys. You guys will either find the link somehow or not. Like, I will share it with like 2 people, and they can share whoever they want. And if it doesn't get, if it doesn't get to you, then it doesn't get to you. Like, it's like viral infection. And I'm also gonna make it like the first 2 people I give it to, I'm not gonna make it like Matt and Mitch or like the most obvious people I give it to. Like, I might just literally give it to some random 2 people and see what happens. Just like 2 random chat members that I've like never seen before. They get the link and that's it, and then we see what happens. Who came up with this idea? It wasn't me, was it? I don't think this one was me. I think it was just the chat collective made it. Yeah, it's probably built together like many different. That's why teamwork makes the dream work, guys. I don't think this idea would have came from just me. Dude, no one is gonna believe the like if I give it to 2 random people and someone's like, Npesta streaming return 0 in this Discord that 3 people are in. That sounds like a message you'd get from some random 12-year-old for some server. Like, what do? That's so good. I'll make like the name and the PFP some like troll ass nonsense so it looks like as unofficial as possible. No. Yeah, sounds like a scam message. Like, good luck getting this out there. I'm liking this idea. This is good. This is good. Now, this would have been a good April Fool's stream. Like, if we just had this idea like 2 months earlier. Because who the hell is gonna, especially because like on April Fool's, who the hell is gonna believe you? Like on top of that. Like it's just another layer of impossibility. But the time is past. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad that my streams have helped you in some way. In a way, I think the way that I am allows other people to, well, not to stroke my ego, but I enjoy that my openness is able to resonate with so many people because it makes it feel like a lot of the stuff that we've all been told is weird about us and stuff like that maybe isn't so weird after all, you know? I guess. But that's again me stroking my ego. But whatever. New Twitch channel. No, it can't be on Twitch. That's too easy. It's a Discord server. 100% Discord server. If this ever happens. I will do it. I will never do a stream on Kick in my life, probably, if everything goes according to plan. Sync was pretty fun. I liked it. It was really unbalanced, though. And, like, a bit choke pointy, but not, like, to the point where it was, like, insane. I did beat Sync, yeah. I should probably edit the video, like, today. Was that directed to you? I don't remember what it was that I was directing to anyone. Yes, Sync is harder than Edge of Destiny. I can't believe it beat it so fast. Controversial take, but I think gambling streams are bad. What? Can you believe I think that, guys? Reddit live stream. Oh my god. Is that even a real thing you can do? What is a gambling stream? That's exactly what it sounds like. People gamble real money on stream for people to watch. Did Twitter say that banned them and nothing happened? Something like that, yeah. I can't believe it, dude, honestly. Like, that's the thing that people do.
Twitch metas. Yeah, I've always hated the concept of algorithm anything ever, by the way.
Because it just takes away from the fact that you should just make whatever you want. You shouldn't be punished for whatever you want to make. Like, that's just stupid. Because then it just feels really inauthentic. Our algorithm's gonna be potentially banned. That will not happen. It may happen superficially, but that will never actually happen. Those make so much money, it's ridiculous. Like, to a level we can't even fathom. I promise those will never get banned. Like, in any sense that actually works. I'm really struggling with this ship today. For some reason. I have not heard of Gonzalez versus Google. Right, I think when we say banning algorithms, we don't mean more like how like a website functions, but just like the sort of mental manipulation that gets done to a lot of people nowadays, I think. Yeah. Oh, I see. Wow. I don't believe the internet's just gonna randomly go down one day ever, I think. Because I don't know how many horror stories of that I've heard, and then nothing ever happens. This part is really kicking my ass today. Yeah, the segment's brutal. This is some of the hardest ship gameplay I've ever played. For sure. It's just stream, just refresh. Twitch is sometimes weird with audio. I don't really know anything about it other than just refreshing usually works. I don't trust literally anyone to regulate the algorithm. You could say the government, but the government's just controlled by the same people that control it now. It just feels like there's no way that ever happens. Like, in what universe does this not continue forever? It's so easy. Easiest part of the level. Yeah, schools are gonna have to get reformed if they want to still be useful. That's the thing. Damn you. That click always gets me, dude. Not always, but like, it's just such an innocuous looking click compared to the other ones. That 50 death made me so sad, dude. Like, we could have gone somewhere so real. Yeah, literally the entirety of the school system needs to get reformed, but that's not a profitable endeavor to do that at the moment. So they don't really have a reason to care, unfortunately. The only people who care are people who have like $15 to their name. Dude, I actually did a whole presentation on the school system once in public speaking class, which was, by the way, the easiest class I've ever taken. Like, are you kidding me? I took public speaking class when I was in 11th grade. Like, for me, that's like, Nathan gets a free A class. Like, what do you mean? It was like literally the most auto class ever. I didn't even prepare speeches half the time. I just went up there and started waffling. It was awesome. But I did a whole presentation on the school system. Because basically the thing is with North American school systems is they work like they did back during the Industrial Revolution. That's how when the current school system was made, to basically make people that were good workers and could tolerate the conditions that they were told to work under. Like, you know, that's why school can be so grueling and boring, because that's them preparing you for what they think, quote-unquote, is the real world, or what they want you to do in the real world, which is, you know, work for them tirelessly for 0.00001% of what they make by doing, like, nothing. And they want to prepare you for that mentally. That's why, schools teach much more rigorous memorization, like, just, you know, plug and chug, that sort of stuff, as opposed to skills that actually help you gain your own autonomy in life. Because if you had your own autonomy, then it'd be a lot harder for you to, I mean, a lot easier for you to have more agency in your life and control what you can do. Because if you feel like you have to do this and you have to do this, these various things, then it's a lot easier to believe that the only way out is to do these minimum wage jobs forever, really. So the problem with the school system is it's just very much based on rote memory. It's an outdated system trying to develop people that do a specific set of things as opposed to the wider range of things that people can do nowadays, you know, based off what it is now versus what it used to be. People very much focus on the discipline and order and everything like that. That sort of stuff. I mean, yeah, people wouldn't listen. I mean, the problem is school doesn't provide people with the want to actually learn. It doesn't feel like you're learning anything. Hey, completionist, what's up? Yeah, the whole system just feels very bogged down. I've attended several classes where I've never really had to learn or do anything, and I still got an A. And now college is kind of broken too, because we're at a point in time where getting a degree doesn't even necessarily mean you're going to get a job in that field at all. Because the idea was the justification they use for the amount of money, the stupid amount of money you pay, is that it'll be worth it when you start to get jobs that pay the amount that you need. But now that we're in a situation where a lot of these degrees can't find the jobs they need, it's getting harder and harder to justify that insane price tag that a lot of these colleges, you know, go for. And also, it's just unsustainable. I mean, you're basically punishing kids for not having the right conditions when they were born, literally. As far as a lot of these colleges go. Like, you just need so much money in so many cases. Favorite anime, Steins Gate. Yeah, it kind of destroys the passion that a lot of people have for learning, because learning is really cool, but in many situations it takes that joy away from it. Celestial Gaze, thank you for the sub. Yeah, there's so much I had to figure out myself. Almost everything that I've actually learned, I learned outside of school. And I mostly just view it as a waste of time that I went through. The only thing that was ever good about school was the people I met and the friends I made. That is it. And some of the teachers I met were really good. I was at a school for a long time that actually believed about learning before I went to the worst high school I've ever seen. And I appreciate that at school a lot. Yeah, Boy Scouts is a really good resource to learn.
Yeah, there's like an Omega symbol back there or something. I don't remember which one it is, but it is back there.
So yeah, anyway, schools are gonna have to get completely remade with stuff like ChatGPT being made. It's gonna have to go to the way it should be, where you do all of the work in class as opposed to outside of it. Especially with college. College classes are literally like an hour and a half long each. Like, you have time to work on stuff in there too. The only thing you should have to do outside is like study for tests if you want to. Like if you think you need it. You shouldn't have to do homework. That's stupid. That should be classwork. College does not need to take up that much of your life. Like per like day to day. Yeah, literally, it's so annoying. Like, I got so mad. I literally turned into a shell of myself for like 2 years, 11th to 12th grade, in terms of like IRL stuff, because it was literally just like, you have to be kept in this box for 6 hours, and also you're not learning anything, and you're just waiting for it to end. Dude, essays in person, oh my god. As long as it's not handwriting, I'm chill with it. I can't, my handwriting's not it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's messed up, man. I really am not looking forward to going back to college. I really do want to get my math PhD to be a math professor. But honestly, right now, I'm teaching myself outside of school for the current moment. And I don't want to have to take any other class, but I know I have to, but it's going to be so annoying. I'll just hope they accept me. I've never not gotten an 100 in a math class, I don't think, in my life. So I hope that when I apply to another college, then they'll at least look at that. Because my other grades are not good. My grades are like, if you think autistic, singular focused, and then imagine grades in your head resulting in that, like, what do you think it would... It looks exactly like you'd expect. Like, I have D's and C's in classes that I don't care about because I don't care about them. Ever. My brain has a math mode that does not mess up, and I'm very thankful for it. Like, it just doesn't mess up. I don't know what part of my brain that is. I don't know. I'm very thankful for it, though.
Yeah, easier classes are just like, because I don't care about them.
I have Asperger's, yeah. Yeah, sometimes I get like a 98 on a test, but for the most part I got 100s, and then homework would make it 100 anyway. Like, I don't think I've ever perfected a math class, but I always try, but I always, like, I usually, like, miss 1 point for something on a test, usually. Except for my math final. I haven't missed a point there ever. But that's just the Asperger's talking right there. That is just simply what I'm good at. There's people I know that are like that also have an ego about it. It's just weird. Like, does it really even feel like they're doing anything? At least for me, it doesn't. It's just like, oh, I did it. Cool. lot of people see that and they're like, oh, I guess I'm some divine being that's better than everyone else. No, you're just, it's just people have strengths and weaknesses. It happens. I don't know. I don't get it. This song was really sick. Yeah. Yep, that's always the stuff that gets me. It's always like I misread some easy ass. Alright, I just start the problem wrong. Like, just from the very beginning, and then I'm like, oh. The long sigh when you look at the paper and see that you just misinterpreted the very first thing. What's up? Yeah, I'm always nervous the result of my math test, what it's gonna be. Because, like, I don't know. I always want to know what it is. Like, I just put everything into, like, every math test. I just want to know. Yeah. Exactly. It's so annoying. And not even in, like, the way where it's, like, some brains are faster than processing things than others. Like, literally just, like, just genuinely waffling. And not in the fun way. You know what I mean? Like, they just repeat the same thing over and over again. I mean, there are people that are slower than others, but not that slow. That's why I got so many bad grades. I was so unengaged by every part of it. And then I would just be sick so many days that I'd miss out on, like, what the homework was or what you needed for this and this and this. I feel like I should care more about failing classes, but I don't. Like, if I fail a class, I'm just like, oh no. Like, it feels like something that I should care about because it genuinely impacts the rest of my life, probably, if I, like, fail random college classes. But I get so, like, disinterested. It's just like, I don't know. Like, if I'm not putting in that effort, I expect to fail. Honestly, I get more surprised when I pass it. It's something that I know I have to care about, but I can't get my brain to do it. That's so sick. That sounds so engaging. I'm not engaged unless I'm struggling to some degree. That's why I think college is just so hard. Yeah, like I think about what would happen if I failed the class. I'm like, oh, it's really bad. But if somebody's in, I'm just like, eh. Oh, well. Yeah, I need to feel stupid. Dude, I went on a whole ass, like, YouTube binge watch of, like, the standard model of, like, quantum physics and stuff like that because I saw it for the first time in, like, some random video and I was like, what the? I don't know anything. And, like, that was exciting to me, so I went to go learn a bunch about it. And it was really fun. And that's, like, the most fun I've had, like, learning things in a long time. Because it would always build on each other. Like, you'd be told electron spin, and then you see another video where it's like, no, actually, here's what a total map of where an electron could be would look like, and this accounts for the spin of this and this. And I was like, oh, it's so interesting. And It's like YouTube recommended was doing something really good for a long time, where like every time I would think I'd be getting anything about anything, it would present a video that would show it in a way that kind of expands on that topic more. It's like YouTube is giving me a class, like literally. Sometimes the algorithm has it, dude. I remember I watched this super interesting video not that long ago about the standard model and like vector fields and stuff like that. And that video was awesome to me. And kind of how they make up the space under the universe of these vector fields of these particles. No, I'm so sad right now. Because that death was nothing. Like, literally nothing, dude. Yeah, I've probably seen like every Vsauce and Veritas video ever, I think. They're just so good at making me care about whatever it is that is on the chopping block for the day. What was that death? I just didn't hit the green orb. For I am stupid. 3 blue, 1 brown number file. Channels like that. Yeah. It's so interesting. I just wanted to know more and more and more. $1 million prize for just making some progress? That's crazy. I don't know if physics is ever anything I'd actually get into, but it's really fascinating to me. I might, if I get really into math, I might just look to apply it in some other field, maybe. I hate dual wave, dude. I just can't tell what's going on half the time. Yeah, if something really interests me in the other sciences. Physics is a BS version of math. Physics does like to make stuff up a lot to like justify why certain things are happening, but that's what you got. That's just what you got to do with physics. Like half physics is just like, well, this thing's happening, so let's make up a particle that has to exist for it all to work. And that's how you do it, and then you see if you can disprove or prove that to exist, and then if not, what else is there? If you think about it, it's a really good way to like think about things. That's awesome. Entropy is very interesting stuff. When we're talking about entropy, what are we talking about specifically? Like quantum entropy, where like particles, like they're a wave function, and like I don't remember like the exact definition of like what it is, but I don't know if that's entropy in a sense though. It's only entropy from the way we perceive it, I guess. If you can't prove something false, it must be true. I guess. But that's not true at all, actually. After thinking about it for more than 2 seconds. But it could be true. Right. Every system has some amount of disorder. The result of me watching a million YouTube videos is I have a lot of concepts, but not like the exact names or categories to put them in, you know what I mean? I've been streaming early, I've just been getting up early. Happens, I guess. Yeah, I remember things tend to become more disordered over time, which is why the whole humans existing as complex as they do makes no sense. If you can't prove that something's not false, then it's true. That can't be true, though, because, like, I can say that, like, if, like, you could just, like, make something up, and you can't disprove that it's false. Like, I am the only one that exists, and this is all simulated. Does that make it true because you can't technically disprove it? Or, like, this plane of existence, or this entire universe is just 1 out of 20 million billion different ways that things could ever exist, and this is, and we're all just going through all of them one at a time, and this is the one we're at for 1 billion years, whatever. But I want to hear your theory. No, but it might be. Yeah, I'm saying might. Like, it could be that, but it's not, it doesn't have to be that, just because you can't prove it false. There's a statement to math that can't be proven true or false. There's like, well, like, there's the 3x plus 1 thing. You guys have seen that video, probably. I really like that one. I was also, when we were talking about it yesterday, I was also talking about that, like, fractal way of thinking. The one I was like every fundamental particle in the universe is just an entire universe, but it's the exact same as this universe, and that's how it moves around, and it's just like this fractal thing where it keeps zooming in forever, and every single thing is the entire universe, and it keeps doing that forever because that's how quantum stuff works. I really like that theory, though. That is an awesome theory. I know, they're just, because it's just like, why not? Why can't it? Yeah. They're just so fun to think about. Yeah, you can't just completely dive like headfirst into those, you just lose your mind. But any like fractal-like theory where things just keep repeating on itself are very interesting to me. I definitely wouldn't be surprised if it was something related to that. Like, just something crazy where, like, it gets so small that size, like, loops back around on itself and it is everything because of how small it is, and we can't even perceive size because we can only see size as, like, a human thing. And it's not just, like, a thing from smallest to largest. It's, like, this giant circle, like, this, like, 9-dimensional circle or something that is, like, mass and all that. And there's just no way to see it as a human being. The energy limit. I just like theories. They're fun. Yeah, the Planck length is just where the things start to get wacky. Yeah, yeah, that's the problem. That's where a lot of problems rise. Like, how can a particle or anything be indivisible? How could it not exist in two smaller pieces ever? Like, what? Yeah, that's another thing. Like, if quantum entanglement's a thing and it just makes a new universe every single time. I think one that could genuinely be true is, like, if the universe started as, like, one possibility, and then it split the moment the first quantum event occurred, where it could be in multiple places, and then it's just, like, this gigantic stream that expands and expands until eventually collapsing at one final possible outcome of the entire universe or something like that. As if it's like this like it starts here, it's like woo, collapses like to the eventual end of all of it. Yeah, that I mean, there's a number of realities that exist that we don't have a finite number to express, probably. Like, it doesn't even exist in art. There'd be no way. For no, it could be bigger than the amount of, like, atoms that are in the universe at all, right? Like, there might just be genuinely no way to express the amount of universes that exist with, like, data that we have in our universe. Like, there'd be no way. Dude, I need to check out that channel. I have not seen it. There are at least 3 atoms in the universe. I like the theory that there's just one electron, like a singular electron, that's shared between all of them somehow. That's a fun one. Yeah. The electron. The electron and the positron. Only 2 of them. Yeah, what if, like, the standard model, like, that's it. There's only one copy of all of those. And it's just at that level of smallness, they're just everywhere. Dude, if I, like, actually knew anything about any of this, dude, like, I could totally see how you could just get lost into these theories for, like, weeks and just lose your mind. Like, completely. Quantum immortality could definitely be a thing. I think there's very likely a version of me doing every possible thing a human being can do right now, which is awesome to think about. Really? I mean, I believe it. It makes up everything. I'm sure it does. There's an electron everywhere. It's so, like, I don't even know. It's just so interesting to think about. When I actually know more about it, I'm very curious. Yeah, it's great. There's a version of me playing and currently beating every level in the game that will ever exist. Like ever. It's just so wild. I'm glad I'm in a version with Denzel Curry though. That's pretty hype. That's pretty awesome. Like, think about it. Like, the artists we listen to in this universe Like, they're probably just wildly different in like a million different universes, like just everything. That's awesome. Being able to talk like with this sort of stuff at your boss, like, oh my god. If immortality is possible about what I wanted, no. No. Being able to choose when I go, maybe, but is there a point to life if there's no death? It's also a fun thing because, like, based off how random certain events are in terms of, like, how many, like, events need to happen, like, the most innocuous stuff could just be, like, the most insanely random thing that happens in, like, the smallest possible percent of any universe or something like that. Just, like, randomly. Just, like, seeing a cat on the sidewalk on that specific day. It could be like one of the most random possible events of all time and you never know it. Yeah, eternal death is, there's an end at least. Eternal life is terrifying. When I have existential crises, they're more in that way than the other way. Like, what if there's just genuinely no way out of all of it? You know what I mean? Like, there's just nothing. The egg, the egg, the egg, the egg, the egg! Dude, so as soon as I started saying it over and over, someone in chat started saying the egg, the egg, the egg, the egg, the egg. That was a really funny moment. It was like there was subtitles. I love the egg theory. That's like my favorite, like, if I could pick one, you know what I mean? It's so good. The egg's just the best one. I think, honestly, I could explain what it is, but you guys should just watch the video, I feel like. Because I think the way that it puts it is better than me just, like, giving you a blunt explanation of what it is. You know what I mean? I think the people who have seen it would agree with me. You should just watch the video. As opposed to me explaining it to you. Love the egg. Yes, that one. Yes. It's, I can't spell that or say it. Kurtzgesagt? I think that's the right way to do it. That video is awesome. Yeah, I remember watching that during the subathon and I really didn't have much to say after. I was just like, goddamn. You know what's another really good video I watched? It was like called like, it was by Exerbia, and it was like this like tale about something, but I can't remember what the name of it was. It was a really awesome video. I know. Anytime someone gets to experience something like this, it's awesome. I think it was like a short story called "And Then We'll Be Okay" or something like that. It was a really good one. that sucks, dude. Dual ship. That dual ship is brutal. The physics. Why am I playing this? I don't even know anymore. It's one of those things where every day it's just fading into the next. Whenever I start playing something, I never realize how long it's taken until it's like over. This level's like top 20 somewhere probably, I think. It's not easy. Yeah. It's brutal. The first task's way harder than the second. That's why you're not seeing me do anything. Like, if I pass 40, like, a few times, I'd have a chance. Like, I mean, if I got to the duel. Not new hardest. I don't think this is harder than Oblivion. Can you guys believe there's people out there that don't like thinking? That's so sad. Those are the people I find by far the hardest to relate to. Like, out of anyone. Kuki's so hard. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's the best and worst thing. I agree. I need to take ibuprofen, dude. This sucks, by the way, what's happening to the weather, where it's just like, let's change by 40 degrees every day. Jesus Christ, man. Ibuprofen. Yeah, just stay one number. Wrong one. Where's my actual ibuprofen bottle? Is it this? No. Is it outside my room? Ow. Yo, Speakwave, thanks for the sub, man. What, Synapse? I don't even remember what map that is. I thought you said Psychokinetic at first time. I was gonna be like, I don't like that one. Stuff like that is so random, where it's literally in like one place for no discernible reason, but it just is. I hate headaches, they suck. Am I losing show percent now instead of the progress bar? Yeah, I didn't make that change, but sometimes things just change on my computer because Mitch plays on it sometimes. And that just like happens randomly. What is a headache? It's just like tension in the... I think it's your brain pushing out of your skull. Because of like pressure changes and stuff. I'm not 100% sure. You do that. I had to change. I was like, for like 2 days or something, I was like, GD feels weird, and then I realized my respawn time, you changed it. That's what I found out. Not a frame. No. But he's not far. Maybe not you. Someone did it though. Like 100% chance someone did it. It just like we got involved in this discussion with my chat like a few days ago or something. We tried to find the video where it changed and it was like in between some random video. The 361 thing was crazy. Yeah, Sphera was like bugged. I was like, what the hell? This doesn't work. At like 70% or something.
I can't do it today, guys.
But why? Yeah, today is asexual day, I guess. Yay. What? Never done what? What did I do? Oh, okay. I was like, uh-oh. What have I done? For real. One thing I have noticed about other people that are asexual, including me, is just like we are not oppressed in any way. Like it's so rare to see anyone care about it because for the most part, none of us really care to give a reaction about it ever. So it's like pointless. I rarely seen like any other asexual people like when someone says you're not really asexual, they go, "Oh, how dare you?" or anything like that. They're just like, "Okay, you can think whatever you want. It doesn't matter." I think it's funny. It's one of the things that's like, I don't need to justify myself to you. What do you mean? It's not anything like... Yeah, why would I ever get defensive about that? It's like, you want this thing that sounds made up. Like, okay. like literally, to us, it sounds literally made up. Like, the whole, like, all of that. So, why would we care? There's no reason. And it's also just, like, you can't, like... When you're, like, gay or trans, like, people can pass laws, like, that are really bad for you. But what are you gonna do about us? What could you possibly do? You aren't allowed to not be in a relationship. Like, you can't do anything about us. We win. Like, you can't... This one's a lucky one. We don't have to care about any of that. Homophobia level 2. From my perspective, I don't get why someone wouldn't be LGBTQ positive. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, from my perspective, it just literally looks like you're being annoying when you're against that. But to be fair, to me, the whole concept is completely foreign. So to me, what it looks like is it's all the same thing, but some people have slightly different things, and people are getting mad about that because they're not that one. To me, it's just like, why? It just makes no sense. Like, why do you care? I don't care about any other people doing the thing that I don't understand. Like, why should you? I don't know. Npesta getting awoke again. For real. Yeah, state governments have been... I heard Idaho was doing some not... No, actually, I could watch some romance shows. I may not connect on it with the same level, but I mean, it's still entertaining. I can't like, put myself in their shoes, but it's still, like... Like, I can still watch it as long as there's something that isn't just the romance. Because, I mean, I understand human connection as a concept. But, I mean, when it gets past that, then it doesn't... I mean, it's, again, just one of those things. I think being LGBTQ is, like, ridiculously common, like, to an insane level to some degree. I mean, yeah, you could say that for anything, also. If you make something your entire point, then you're not going to feel fulfilled. I think that is something important to say, also. It always kind of pisses me off whenever I see that. Like, when you make it... You need... A lot of people just... I think... A lot of people aren't old enough to have a lot of, like, personality traits, so there's something to be said there, but people definitely need to, like... I mean, that's the thing. That's true acceptance right there. You know what I mean? You don't make it all of you. You're right, I am. Yeah, but that's not true. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think it's possible for that to be true at all. Because I think the reason that so many people have, like, these visceral reactions to people coming out and all that sort of stuff is because they've repressed the fact that they're basically the same very deep inside of them. And sometimes not so deep. I mean, when you see like, anti-LGBTQ senators getting arrested for gay-ass nonsense, then I wonder what... You know what I mean? It's just like... Yeah, a lot of... Yeah, it's also true that, like, when a lot of people, like, come out, a lot of these rushes of, like, I can be like this now, kind of flood everything. So there's some leniency there. But it can definitely go too far. I don't think people talk about that enough. That's very true. It's just, again, one of those things, like, if you make something everything, will it really fulfill you? You're not gonna know what to, like, do with your life if you make it everything. But a lot of people that say that are just genuinely homophobic and they're looking for some excuse. So it's hard to express that in a way. But that's true for literally everything. Yeah, I think the exact same way when I see, like, people that are, like, their only personality trait is that they're straight, which is another thing. Like people that are constantly talking about, like, sex and wanting to have sex and all that sort of stuff. That sort of stuff. Or, like, how straight they are and stuff like that, or all that sort of stuff. It's just, it's not a personality. A lot of people just need to figure that out. And it's not even like I personally care. You won't be fulfilled. It's like if I tried to make being smart my whole personality. That was all I was. I wouldn't be happy that way. But they see that as an attack on their character a lot of the time. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. I'm not trying to attack your character by saying that, like, because there's nothing wrong with you being whatever the hell you want to be. Obviously, you think I care about that, but like, you won't feel like you're like it can't be all you are. Nothing can be all you are. Personalities are such complex things. You know what I mean? No, okay. Wow. Yeah, you just can't make something your personality. You should never, exactly, you should never make kids feel bad for something that's out of their control. It's people like, think about it in this way. It's like, if you truly want everyone to be equal, then it has to start that way. You have to, like, we may not be able to change a lot of the stuff that happened in the past, ever. But if we want everyone to actually be equal, we have to, like, we just have to be, I don't even know how to say it, but, like, everyone just has to be okay with everyone. And we have to just shun the people that obviously aren't. But that's all we can really do. It can't be all of us. It's like the same way where, like, you know, people have, like, cultures, like, you know, places they come from. But that's usually not all of said person. They still have, like, they still have hobbies and things that they like and dislike and stuff like that. Because it kind of socially stunts your growth if you're just one thing. Yeah, not getting revenge so the cycle continues. Exactly. That's the words I wanted to say that I couldn't find. The cycle cannot continue, but it will. I mean, it will. That's the thing. It's like, no one should ever have to be ashamed of what they are, ever. But it's again, one of those things where everything exists in a happy medium of everything, always. No one should ever be ashamed of what they are, but you also can't make what you are all of you, or you will eventually run into an issue. There's some line in between there that makes every conversation about it difficult, because I think we all understand that there's a line in the middle, but words cannot often help us get to that point. And it sucks, yeah, because I don't want anyone to feel attacked or offended or feel like, you know, the way they're doing this is wrong or whatever. Ever. It can just be so hard because it is quite a sensitive topic for a lot of people. Because really, I just want the best for everyone. I think we all do. Or the ones of us that are normal. This ship part is synced. It's really cool, actually. I like that ship. No, really? Not that one? Oh my god! Dude. Oh, wow. That's just a non-death right there. That's just, I didn't focus on that one at all, so I lose. That sucks. Literally all I had to do was just not. Oh yeah, bad parenting is like a It's crazy how much problems stem from that. This cube is very brutal. Dude, no. I need a refill of water. Okay, after lots of thinking, I'm going to express the point like this. Yeah, huge asshole Gene. I hope not. Yeah, I'm going to express the point this way. I was raised in such a way and exposed to such a life in which my whole personality was being smart for the first however many years of my life that I didn't have anything. And I can't really blame myself for that. But if I didn't have people pushing me to try to understand stuff more, then I wouldn't be as happy as I am today. And I think that's, like, I don't think any of us are saying that when someone's making something their entire personality that, like, they probably just don't, they're probably just not very old, they probably haven't been exposed to a lot of other stuff, they probably haven't learned that there's more to be yet. And that is a phase of growth that I think a lot of people are gonna have to go through, and that's completely fine. But at some point, like, we can't help everyone try to get to that point, obviously, but I wouldn't be where I was today if people didn't push me to try to be more than just the one thing that I felt like I was, if that makes sense. Like, it's like, but you can't, a lot of people will never escape that, and they'll have one thing be their personality their whole life. We've seen it many times, but I think it's something that you should try to grow past and help people grow past yourself. Yeah. That's my thought explained. My 2 cents, as it were. Yeah. Oh yeah, when this cube goes, it goes, you know? Like, when you do all the clicks. Also, when you do all the clicks, you, like, deceive yourself into thinking you can do it every time, because it's like, it looks like it makes so much sense. You're like, oh yeah, this is easy. I can do this. Yeah, I think the most important thing to say to people that are maybe in that phase and are trying to grow out of it is just, like, you have to be able to accept, like, hardship. I think we've created so many tools as a society to run away from hardship and facing a lot of truths and stuff like that. But through anguish we grow, you know what I mean? Nothing worth having comes easy to you. Amen. That's why I always try to put myself in uncomfortable situations that I think I can't actually do, because maybe I can. With some acceptance. I can't go outside. Like, grass is always, I mean, I'm trying to not be allergic to it, but what can I really do? That's not a mental issue, though. That's a well issue. That's also one of the big things I learned from Lillian. It's been a long time since I really pushed myself that hard. Because in my head, I was kind of like... That's why you can't always listen to what your brain's telling you. Because in my head, I was like, I can't beat a level that hard. I just have too many problems with my eyes and my brain and all that. But through struggling through that, I've learned so much. And I will never stop putting myself in uncomfortable situations like that to try to grow and learn, because it's just something I genuinely value. I wish my head didn't hurt so bad. Might just have to end soon. Headache's not going away, ladies and gentlemen. It's just one of those things, man. I got like halfway through reading your message before it got real. Reference. Alright, see you. Thanks for dropping by. I had a good time talking to you. We gotta link up at some point in the future again. For sure. We got it, yeah. 100%. Yeah, it's crazy. We're actually not annoying 13, 14-year-olds anymore. We've all kind of made it, a good chunk of us. I'm really happy to see what my community looks like nowadays. As someone who's been the one streaming, I guess, to see the growth that's occurred over the years has been really awesome to see. There's a time where I get like a string of really immature messages, and then I remember that pretty much every message used to be like that, and just how different things have become. And it's not something you notice, you know, on one specific day. It's just like day by day, it slowly happens that way. Yeah, it was like dealing with 500 7th graders, literally. Yeah, literally every time I was like, "You're the guy," or repeating one of 4 jokes that have been made. Oh, man, this is so annoying. I really don't want to have to end. I think I gotta end. Yeah, my head's just hurting too bad, guys. I'm really sorry. I was gonna keep going for like another like hour or something, but no. My head is like pounding today. 100% the pressure, dude. It just keeps going up and down, dude. God damn. I'll go ahead and raid someone. That was fun, though. Yeah, I'll just lie down for like 15 minutes. It'll be chill. Can't have it all. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't really have... I don't get, like, super bad headaches, usually. It's pretty rare. And if I do, it's like... Headaches usually can't be like that. Unless I get like a migraine, but that's like a different type of everything. I don't think she's streaming. Yeah, let's hope I never develop migraines either. I've had like, I think I've had like a few. They're about the worst thing ever. Alright, I will see you all tomorrow or not, but probably. 80% chance. Alright, take care, guys. See you.